What to do? What to do? There's nothing to do. Foxy, what are you doing in here?
Hey, it's none of your concern, that's what.
Dude, what's the big deal? I'm your buddy. You can trust me.
Fine, if you must know.
What? Hold on, I'm confused here. Why do you have that?
Look, this is kind of a touchy subject for me, lad.
Foxy, I told you. You can trust me. Now, why do you have a plush of Mangle?
Well, I told you how the lass had caught me eye a while back, and well, we've been talking a lot lately, and so...
Oh, now I get it. You like her. As in, like her. Right? Foxy, what's your game plan?
Well, I don't know. This is all new to me.
Yeah. Oh, I know. What if you ask her on a date?
Oi, what's a date?
It's a human term, I think. It's where two people who really like each other can go out and do something together.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but there's not much to do here.
Bonnie, oh my god, I will slap you!
True. Well, what are you gonna do?
Like I said, I don't know. I was thinking maybe I'd give her the plushie and go on from there.
Well, you have fun doing that. I'm going back to my chair. See you, Foxy.
Everything is going according to the plan. The animatronics suspect nothing of our plan.
Excellent. Remember, you only need to keep him at bay long enough for your powers to degrade. What are your plans for your assistant?
She is merely a means to an end. When her usefulness is outlived, I'll pull the plug.
Regardless, the others are prepared for battle. All that is left is for you to complete your mission, which is regenerate your powers, or steal back from Freddy.
Of course. Going somewhere?
I just wanted to ask if you had any plans to lure out the animatronics, actually.
Not yet, but I have my eye on an interesting development that has taken place between two of them. One I intend to exploit. Oh, and before you ask, you will not take part in this mission.
What? Why?
Let us not forget that it was you who practically gave Freddy back to our enemy to be freed whilst you did nothing. I grow more and more dissatisfied with your performance. I only hope you'll stop dragging your feet and get to work.
Hello, Mangle. Mind if I join ya?
Oh, hello, Foxy. I guess you can sit here.
So, how you been, lass?
Fine, I suppose. I'm just rather worried for the safety of my friends.
You speak as if you know the other replacements well, yet ye have never actually met any of them.
I suppose it's in my programming to know. I can't explain it, but it feels like I've known them my whole life, even if I haven't been alive for too long.
It's always important to have good friends in your life, even if you know them through prior programming.
So, something tells me you didn't come here just to talk about ordinary things. There's something else, isn't there?
Well, now that you mention it, there is something I wanted to talk to you about.
Go on.
How do I put this? We've known each other for some time now, at least a week, and I'm quite fond of you.
Well, what is it?
Well, Mangle. Mangle? Mangle! You.
Hello, Foxy. Are you looking for your precious dame?
Hey, what did you do to Mangle?
Oh, relax. She's fine. For now. But if you want to see her again, I think you know what I want in return.
Fredbear's powers.
Not as stupid as you look. That's a surprise. Tell your friends. And don't try anything funny or else. Well, let's just say I could always use another puppet.
This is for other people, right? What are you supposed to say about yourself? Can you come get me?
Have you ever noticed how strange human entertainment is?
Whoa! Foxy! What's the rush?
Shadow Freddy has Mangle.
Shadow Freddy. What is you want with Mangle?
Take deep breaths, Foxy.
Time to explain. But he wants Fredbear's powers in return for her safety.
I'm not surprised. He'll stoop to anything to get his powers back from me.
Foxy, do you know where he has Mangle?
No, but the last is probably in the main dining room.
Freddy, go and get Bonnie. We need to formulate a plan to save Mangle.
You called?
Yes, gather around, everyone. Oh good, you're awake.
What happened? Where's Foxy?
Oh, don't worry, he's fine, and you will be as well if everything goes well.
What do you mean?
Well, simply put, Fredbear will give me his powers in return for your life.
I can't believe you. You'll do anything to achieve your goal.
I don't feel remorse for my actions, and I stand by that. Just keep your mouth shut, and I promise you'll return to your friends in one piece.
You make me sick. How could you live with yourself?
All bark, no bite. Everyone remember the plan?
Yarg!
I was beginning to think that you had given up on your dear Mangle. Just hand her over, we can solve this without conflict. Not so fast. First you give me back my powers. Okay, you've got what you want. Now leave us be. You really are that stupid, aren't you? You thought I'd leave you after I retrieved my... Wait, what's this? Wait, my power is still incomplete. You didn't give me all of it. What did you do with the rest of it?
That was payback for my own harm.
Quickly. Destroy them. I can end this here and now. Well, then take your shot. A waste of a fireball, if you ask me. This isn't over.
My head! What even happened? Wait, Bonnie!
Oh, hey guys.
You okay, buddy?
I'll live, but I feel terrible.
I wouldn't be surprised. If I jumped in the way of an energy blast, I'd probably feel the same.
Is the Chica okay?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
Hi.
Look, I'll be that guy that's gonna break the ice and say that I'm going back to parts of the service. We should get Bonnie and Chica back to rest.
Foxy, help Mangle back to the parts and service room.
Of course. Come along, lass.
Thanks for the rescue.
Darn. It was nothing, lass. I'm just glad you're okay.
Well, it should be going now. Bye, Foxy. So how did it go without me?
I don't recall having given you a sense of loading. Consider yourself lucky I don't kill you right here and now.
One of these days.
The endgame is almost ready.